Hey everyone, so you're sitting there trying to run the latest AAA game at max settings and your laptop just can't keep up, frame drops, stuttering, fans screaming like a jet engine, it's beyond frustrating. I felt the same pain until I found this exact laptop, the GIGABYTE Aorus 17 with the i7-13700H and RTX 4070. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, this thing chews through games. I'm talking Cyberpunk 2077 at 240Hz on the 17.3-inch WQHD screen with DLSS 3, no joke, it stays locked at 240 FPS with route overdrive on. The 13th Gen i7-13700H has 14 cores and 20 threads, so it also handles streaming and Discord in the background without breaking a sweat. I've run Blender renders, Premiere Pro exports, and even a couple of VMs at the same time and the system never even throttled. The display is a game changer by itself. That 2560 by 1440 240Hz panel is razor sharp, and the colors pop thanks to the factory calibration. I've watched movies on it and the contrast ratio is so good I actually paused to appreciate the blacks instead of scrolling on my phone. The 3-zone RGB keyboard looks slick in the dark, but honestly, I keep it on white most of the time because it's just easier on the eyes during long coding sessions. Connectivity is solid. Wi-Fi 6E gives me full bars in the garage where my router lives, and the Thunderbolt 4 Plus USB-C with DisplayPort means I can hook up two 4K monitors without any adapters. There's even an RJ45 port if you're wired only like me when I'm downloading huge game files. Bluetooth 5.2 pairs my headset instantly, and the HDMI 2.1 lets me plug into my living room TV for couch co-op without losing any bandwidth. Storage and memory are future-proof. The 2TB NVMe SSD is screaming fast, and the 24GB of DDR5 means I can max out every Chrome tab and still have room for Unreal Engine. The laptop ships with Windows 11 Pro, so BitLocker and all the Pro tools are ready to go out of the box. One thing to keep in mind, it's a 17-inch behemoth, so it weighs about 6.3 pounds. If you're always on the move, this isn't your daily carry. Also, the fans do ramp up under full load, but that's normal for a desktop replacement pushing this much power. On the plus side, the hinge is sturdy, the build feels premium, and the hinge stays put even when I'm typing one-handed with a coffee in the other. If you're tired of your current laptop holding you back in games or creative work, this Aorus 17 is the upgrade you need. The link is below so you can take a closer look. For most buyers, the real question is not whether GIGABYTE Aorus 17.3-inch WQHD 240Hz laptop 14-core Intel Core i7-13700H NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 24 GB DDR5 2TB SSD Thunderbolt 4 USB-C with DP Wi-Fi AX RJ45BT Webcam HDMI 2.1 RGB keyboard Windows 11 Pro sounds impressive on paper. But whether strengths like powerful performance with 13th generation Intel Core i7-13700H and customization, seal is opened for hardware/software upgrade only actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. What stands out about GIGABYTE Aorus 17.3-inch WQHD 240Hz laptop 14-core Intel Core i7-13700H NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 24 GB DDR5 2TB SSD Thunderbolt 4 USB-C with DP Wi-Fi AX RJ45BT Webcam HDMI 2.1 RGB keyboard Windows 11 Pro is how it seems positioned for buyers who want something practical, easy to understand, and worthwhile beyond the first impression. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like GIGABYTE Aorus 17.3-inch WQHD 240Hz laptop 14-core Intel Core i7-13700H NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 24 GB DDR5 2TB SSD Thunderbolt 4 USB-C with DP Wi-Fi AX RJ45BT Webcam HDMI 2.1 RGB keyboard. Windows 11 Pro usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.